Abusua me ma kwa ba de botum for ba studios. Message so ba so subscribe, like, comment na sa share ma me. Na Speaker of Parliament, era Alban Backbin. A granting interview with TV3, exclusive interview pa. Na interview ni no era ebe kan say me say this year's election 2024 election no and net to say 2020 and I say 2016 2012 election and I say from ever I started say to about or my Ghana no 2024 election no and to say movie now 2024 about to able to a very critical sano issue bro for a very critical abusua me say onya brand new video no bra ba ye beto aso
until recently that the Peace Council came in. And the Peace Council came in also through the back door. He didn't do it properly.
So Siadin Katia was right?
100%. He was 100%, and that has now ignited this flood of concern by many. And so you see, apart from me coming out to say that no, something must be done, the Peace Council then initiated some efforts, and their attention was drawn to the fact that since the 2020 elections, since the OWUSU by-elections, a number of things happened. Commissions were established, reports were presented, recommendations were made. There were some statements that they will be implemented, and nothing has happened. So that we are moving to another. This time, the 2024 elections is unlike the 1992 elections, or the 1996, or the 2000 elections.
Why do you say that?
It's not also like the 2004, 2008, or 2012 elections.
Why?
Neither is it like the 2016 and 2020. This is a critical election that will determine whether we are truly committed to the cause of multi-party constitutional democracy. Clearly, this election is not just about the political parties. It's about the soul of our nation. Very, very important. And so to have very experienced political leaders, particularly His Excellency the President, who started politics at a very early age because of his parenthood, and who was an activist in the CPP party, grew up to be the president of Kwame Nkrumah Youth Forum, and after the 1966 election, joined the United Party, Progress Party, now MPP, to come out after all that experience, a legal luminary, to say such a thing, that is inciting people to violence.
Okay.
That even if we lost the election, we will not hand over. We will do all we can to hold on to power. That is unacceptable. I was really shocked to hear that, because His Excellency the President knows that the power he's holding is not his. It's for the people, particularly the voters. And the people voted and gave him that power. Once they vote you out, he even is ending his 8 years period. At the 6th of January 2025, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has no such power. He knows that if he orders the CDS on the 7th of January 1992 to do anything, he will not do it.
My understanding of what you're saying, really...
He has no such power, so it's just an empty boast. Brutum fulmin. He cannot. He will not have that power. It's the person that the people have now voted for that have been given the power. And though the people looking at that person, not him. So either is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama or His Excellency Dr.
Mahmoud Bawumia.
Mahmoud Bawumia.
You do not think
so
that...
those are the people that will have power And those are the people that Ghanaians will now be listening to, not to him. So he has nothing, not even an empty shell. What we do is just a ceremony to show that power has now shifted from the former to the newly elected person.
You do not think that those comments were deep expressions of, I really wish that Bawumia would take over the reins of power from me?
You just said it. What prevented him from using that same language? It's my wish that MPP should win the elections and Bawumia will take over from me. But if you go and say categorically, I will not hand over power, as if the power is still in your hands. But by that time, it's not in his hands.
You just gave his history there, where he started from before he even became president.
Yeah.
Would you say that that comment was irresponsible? And he's repeated it.
Well, His Excellency knows better. You know, in mature democracies, they will take actions more than what we will do. That would have soiled all his records as a politician, you know, and all those descriptions people make of him in terms of law and the defense of human rights or the media, and also his record as a president. This cancels out all. It doesn't show that he's a Democrat and that he believes in multi-party democracy.
If I hear what you're saying, you were disappointed when you heard that.
Very, in fact, I was shocked. Was at least expected His Excellency to say such a thing.
But in addition to that, you just brought to the fore again a statement made by Brian Achampong, and he's repeated it. He's a member of parliament, a parliament you oversee. Have you done anything about it? How do you see that, first of all?
Brian Achampong is scarcely in parliament. You see, that is another thing that we have to do. You see, political leadership is a different ball game. You just don't trust untried and untested hands straight from birth into leadership position.
How do you
They
mean?
have to be groomed. They have to be tutored. They have to be mentored. They have to grow to it. They must have hands-on experience. And so the system we are running is a system that is damaging the growth of this country.
Brian doesn't have the experience.
Where? In politics? Zero. He just elected as a member of parliament and is made a cabinet minister. He has no knowledge about the public sector, about governance, about politics, and he is now going to lead the whole sector. He has never handled such power before, and therefore they think that they are the alpha and the omega.
So you think that's what's influencing how he's behaving?
Not only him, a number of our people in politics now. You know, as they grow, they will learn that what they did were wrong. And they were really undermining their own authority and relevance.
Won't it be too late?
Very late. And that's one of the causes of our underdevelopment. Many countries, many countries who have made it have taken the time to evolve. And the evolution is not only about systems, it's also about human beings. And so we just don't take those decisions lightly. That you're given the opportunity to lead the country. If you want to bring up, definitely there's growth, there's replacement, we must.
Abusua, when is MBA Yerua, Speaker of Parliament, Alban Backbin, and so Kai, FR 2024 election at Ebebasu 7 December. Abusua, message so basso subscribe, like, comment, and a sashay, mammy. Makada Sena Ebestasia.